want to no cancel. You're live. Alright. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Alright.
Is it on?
Yeah. Yeah, it's on.
Okay, so hi guys. We are back to not finish the book Santa Swim, but we are back to finish some of it. Go.
Alright. So we left off. We're doing 10-minute intervals. So we left off. I don't even know the page. I just counted them. They don't have page numbers.
Wow.
So next one is at the chimney. Santa. Oh, at the chimney, he looks down the bricks, but that entrance is strictly for Hicks. With all his tools, a way in can be found for a fat, bearded burglar out on the town. From roof to backyard to the kitchen door, he chuckles about what he has in store. For the good family that's sleeping within, he grins his biggest and nastiest grin. Oh, what a creep, what a scum and a louse. He's boldly breaking into their house. With picks, Lloyds, Gwizzles, and Zocks, he quickly and silently opens both locks. He enters the kitchen without a sound. Now chances for devilment truly abound. He opens the fridge and eats all the cake, pondering what sort of mess he can make. First he pours milk all over the floor, pickles, pudding, and ketchup, and more. He scatters the bread, white and rye, and finally he spits right into the pie. Ew.
Disgusting.
Right.
Yeah.
At the corkboard by the phone and stool, he sees drawings the kids did at school. Emily has painted a kind, smiling face. Charlotte has drawn elephants in space. The villain takes out a red felt tip pen, taps it, uncaps it, chuckles, and then on both pitches scrawls the word poo. He always knows the worst things to do. His mad giggles continue to bubble while he gets into far greater trouble. He's hugely more evil than he is brave. So then, after he loads up the microwave with 10 whole pounds of popping corn, oh, we should rue the day he was born. He turns and runs right out of the room because that old oven is gonna go boom.
Wait, let me. Oh.
He prowls the downstairs, wicked, mean, looking to cause yet one more bad scene. When he sees the presents under the tree, he says, "Time for a gift wrapping spree. I'll take out all the really good stuff, then box up dead fish, cat poop, and fluff. In the morning,
Fluff
these...
is good.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know if it's very good with dead fish and cat poop.
Oh, mixed.
I think he's going to take out the really good stuff. In the morning, these kiddies will find coffee grounds, peach pits, orange rinds, old stones, mud pies, and rotten potatoes. Instead of nice sweaters, games, and toys, they'll get slimy, stinky stuff that annoys. Charlotte and Emmy are up in their beds, dreams of Christmas filling their heads. Suddenly a sound startles these sleepers. They sit up in bed and open their peepers. Nothing should be stirring, not one mouse, but the girl scents a villain in the house. You can call it psychic, a hunch, osmosis, or maybe they smell the troll's halitosis. They leap out of bed forgetting slippers, two brave and foolhardy little nippers. Something's amiss, young Emily whispers, but they can handle it, they're sisters. Ooh.
That is disgusting.
One evil looking Santa. Down in the living room under the tree, Santa's evil twin is chortling with glee. He's got a collection of gift replacements taken from dumps, sewers, and basements. He replaces a nice watch meant for Lottie with a nasty gift for a girl who's naughty, which is one thing Lottie has never been. Forgetting her vitamins is her biggest sin. In place of the watch, he wraps it up a clot of horrid, glistening, greenish toad snot. From a package for Emily, he steals a doll and gives her a new gift sure to appall. It's slimy, rancid, and starting to fizz. Not even the villain knows what it is. The stink could stop a big runaway truck. It's such gooey, gluey, woozy making muck. In jammies, slipperless, now on the prowl, the girls go looking for whatever's foul. Right to the top of the stairs they zoom, making less noise than moths in a tomb. They're both so delicate, slim and petite, and both of them have such tiny pink feet. How can these small girls hope to fight a Santa who's liable to kick and to bite? Who has a chocolate cream pie for throwing and a fearful ray gun that's softly glowing? Are these girls trained in Taekwondo? No, I'm afraid that the answer is no. Grenades tucked in their jammy pockets? Lasers implanted in their eye sockets? No, I'm afraid that answer is no. Yet down the shadowy stairs they go. The danger below they can't comprehend. This Santa has gone far round the bend. He's meaner than flu, toothaches, blisters, but they're tough too. They're sisters. So this Santa, you see that's Santa's twin, right?
Fat.
And there's the sisters. They're sneaking up on him. Yeah. In the front room at one of the trees, the bad twin of Santa is on his knees, giggling as he stuffs another gift box with a few pairs of his smelly old socks. He snorts and he chortles with evil glee and mutters, "No one will know it was me. They'll blame my brother Kris Kringle, and then next Christmas the merry jingle of sleigh bells will alarm and terrorize. Every little kid will watch the skies and scream aloud when the sleigh appears. Oh, for 100 or 200 years. Santa Claus will be feared, distrusted, because everyone will still be disgusted by all the tricks that I play this night. They'll never forgive the harm and fright, the toad snot and snail spit, the slime. This scheme of mine is superb, sublime. The gift-wrapped broccoli and the spinach, oh, my goody brother is finished. Brussels sprouts candy and unsweetened jams, chicken gizzard jelly, lima bean jams. Boxes full of spiders, worms, and bugs. Old Santa won't be getting any more hugs. That face, huh?
That's the face on the cover.
It is, isn't it? Is he talking to the mouse? Oh, he is. Instead, kids will scream, run, and hide. and not one child on earth will abide the sight of his jolly, merry old face. The cops will be hunting him every place, searching alleys, cellars, and attics, from tropical jungles up to the Arctic. If they jail him, won't that be funny? Then I'll go after the Easter Bunny.
Why?
I don't know, maybe because he's Easter Bunny always is. I don't know why he has this thing for eggs.
I don't know why he has this thing for being really creepy.
The Easter Bunny?
It's creepy.
Yeah, I would say so. I agree, kind of. You know,
Yeah,
it's a big
having
Easter
pictures with a
Bunny.
random person that you don't even know. Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
Oh, okay. From the doorway, the girls have heard every shocking, horrid, despicable word. Christmas is now theirs alone to save. They must be bold, they must be brave. The troll left his ray gun out of reach. Emmy sneaks to it. Isn't she peach? Isn't she a peach? Lottie makes fists of her small hands. Oh, the time has come to make a stand. Holding the ray gun, Emmy says, "Freeze!" The troll insists. Better say please. He rises a giant, he turns and growls. He hisses, grumbles, and softly howls. His eyes spin, his nose spouts steam. He's a Santa monster from a bad dream. Capering, threatening, booga ooga boo. Lottie says, "We aren't scared of you." The elf declares, "I eat kids for lunch. I eat 'em for breakfast by the bunch. Sometimes I eat children for supper too, baked in a crust or cooked in a stew."
Let me see a picture of that.
She's showing the gun, her ray gun.
His ray gun.
His? I thought it was hers. Was it?
I thought it was his.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, he's looking mean there. He turns around. Look at that. He's like, "What are you saying to me? You talking to me?" He's like, "Are you talking to me?" Look at his face. He's mad and he's big. Lottie says, "Listen, mister, you framed your brother and you ought to be ashamed." Waving the ray gun, young Emmy commands, "Up with your hands, up with your hands. This alien weapon will turn you to dust, or maybe to cinders, or maybe to rust, or maybe to cornflakes, or maybe to mice. Whatever it does, I'm sure it's not nice." The troll is not merely evil, but quick. Up his big sleeve, he has one more trick. From his hip holster, he suddenly draws a chocolate cream pie. He knows no laws. He's a gangster, a thug, a bad boy indeed, and he flings the pie with fearful speed. Lottie studies ballet and has some grace. She spins but still gets pie in the face.
Pie means yummy.
Oh,
Yummy.
oh, we're at 13 minutes. Okay, so that's it for that.
Yeah, we're not done, but that's okay. Hey, Jax, you want to say hi to our friends?
No, leave him alone.
Okay.
All right, you want to do the story in the Bible?
Right there.
One story. What do we got?
Let's go on.
I know. So
Now we're moving on to the Bible of one story.
one story. We do one story a night, or maybe two or three, depending on what we like. The Great Fall. Please don't go. Trouble in Jerusalem.
Trouble.
Acts 21 and 22. This book is your everyday Bible for kids.
Yeah.
It's got some cool stories in
So
it.
I'd recommend kids and dads and moms, well, mostly dads, read,
Yeah.
listen to this video.
Yeah, I think so. So this is Acts 21 to 22, and Trouble in Jerusalem. Paul received a warm welcome from his friends in Jerusalem, but all too soon trouble flared up. Many Jews did not like the message that Paul was preaching. When they came upon Paul in the temple, They stirred the crowd up and told lies about him. The crowd dragged him from the temple, and he would probably have been killed then and there if it hadn't been for the Roman governor of the city, who learned about the uproar and sent in troops. The commander of the soldiers tried to find out what Paul had done, but one person shouted one thing and another screamed something else, and there was so much uproar that the commander thought he had better get Paul out of there quickly and into the barracks. The soldiers had to lift him up to stop the crowd from getting to him. Before he was taken away, Paul asked the commander if he could speak to the people. He just wanted to explain his story and how God had spoken to him. But the people were furious with him, and in the end, the Roman soldiers took him away. All right, so we've been into this book for a while now. So yeah, it took Paul away. He received a warm welcome from his friends in Jerusalem. But it's the first couple of sentences. But all too soon, trouble flared up, and many Jewish people didn't like the message that Paul was preaching. They were still, I don't know why they were mad at him. He was preaching whatever he wanted to preach. Now, the word of the gospel, I guess Jesus, right? Jesus sent Paul to tell the people to preach his word, I guess. Mm-hmm. And people got mad at him. So
That's kind of dumb.
Well, yeah. Well, we only, because we have a freedom to say what we want. Yeah. People will still get mad at you. They may not go after you and attack you and try to kill you like some of the folks here in this story.
Well, this was back in
way back.
Yeah, maybe
2,000 years ago or something. Who knows? It could have been yesterday.
There was people 2,000 years ago?
Yeah, I think there was people thousands years ago. I don't know. I mean, it depends on what you...
Thousands years ago was when the dinosaurs...
Dinosaurs were here, yeah.
Or was that millions?
I don't know. I guess it could be millions, who knows?
You farted.
I didn't fart.
Well, I farted, everybody.
No, don't listen to one thing he's saying.
No, I wish you could smell it.
No, stop it. We're live. We're streaming. People are going to see that. It's embarrassing. All right, so the prayer for this particular story, even though we don't have a lot to talk about it, other than, when people say things, people speak out, and it doesn't matter if it's about religion or if it's about anything, right?
Yeah.
There's still, some people will get angry with you and they will create crowds. This is something that we could talk about right now. There are people out there who speak at halls and at schools, and there are other people who try to stop them from talking, which isn't very fair, right? You should have a dialogue. You should invite that person in and talk to that person. That's a freedom of speech, a freedom of thoughts. But Paul here was getting yelled at, so I don't know. So the prayer for this particular story, every story has a prayer. So, dear Lord God, help me to know that you are in control, even if everything in life seems to be going wrong. Thank you that I can always trust you to sort things out. This isn't, we just don't read the Bible, we read other religion stuff, right? Greek mythology and...
We do?
Yeah, we read that whole book. Athena and everybody.
Oh, right, that
Zeus,
one. Yeah, we've read the whole book. They have billions of gods,
Yeah.
They have so many. My friend believes in one.
Yeah, I think they're cool. I like their gods.
My friend believes in this.
Yeah. All right, so good night.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, maybe good morning, but,
Yeah, it could be in the other part of the world. They could be watching
so,
All right,
see you later.
What are you doing?